inside the Virginia Class Nuclear Submarine. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep, literally, into one of the most advanced machines ever built by humans, the Virginia Class Nuclear-Powered Attack Submarine. From how it dives and launches missiles underwater, to how its nuclear reactor powers it for decades. We'll break it all down in simple animation. Let's get started. 1. The layout. To understand this underwater giant, let's divide it into 5 main sections. Section 1 holds the sonar arrays and missile tubes. These are its eyes and teeth. Section 2 includes the sail, where the periscopes and communication systems are located. It's also where the diving process begins. Just below that is the control room and torpedo room, the submarine's brain and muscle. Section 3 is the crew area, where sailors sleep, eat, and plan missions. Behind it sits the Virginia Payload Module, which holds up to 28 Tomahawk missiles. Section 4 houses the nuclear reactor and engine room. And finally, Section 5 connects the turbines and gears to the propellers that drive this beast through the ocean. To power and performance, the Virginia-class submarine was developed in the 1990s to replace the more expensive Seawolf class, which cost around $3 billion per unit. The Virginia, on the other hand, was about $2.5 billion when first built. It is 460 feet long, that is nearly 4 basketball courts, and about 35 feet wide. Imagine fitting 80 school buses inside it, stacked end to end. That's how massive it is. Powered by a nuclear reactor, it can travel indefinitely without refueling. Its only limit is the food supply for its crew. It can reach speeds of over 25 knots, 46 kilometers per hour, and dive to depths of 240 meters, 800 feet. 3. Sonar and missiles. At the front sits the conformal large aperture sonar array, a system that detects ships, submarines, and even maps the ocean floor. It uses both active sonar, which sends sound waves and measures their echo, and passive sonar, which listens silently for other vessels. Now, let's see how it fires a Tomahawk missile underwater. The submarine rises to a preset depth. The hatch opens, and compressed air ejects the missile. Once it breaks the surface, its booster rockets ignite, sending it flying toward its target. The wings deploy, and it switches to jet propulsion, all while the sub remains hidden deep below. For life inside, and torpedoes inside, the control room is where sonar, navigation, and weapon systems are operated. There's also a radio room, operations center, and combat control where torpedoes are launched. A torpedo is launched using compressed air, travels using a piston-driven propeller, and follows its target via sonar guidance. If it misses, it can even circle back and try again. Each torpedo carries the explosive power of 1,200 pounds of TNT, enough to destroy most warships. Meanwhile, the crew lives in compact sleeping quarters, eats in a small galley, and spends months underwater during missions. 5. The nuclear reactor. So, how does a nuclear submarine actually move? Let's simplify it. Inside the reactor, uranium fuel rods undergo controlled fission, releasing heat. That heat turns water into steam, which spins turbines connected to electric motors, and those motors power the propellers. It's a closed system. The steam is cooled back into water and reused again and again. This process gives the submarine unlimited range and allows it to operate for over 20 years without refueling. 6. Buoyancy and diving. To dive or surface, the submarine uses ballast tanks. When diving, it opens flood ports allowing water to fill the tanks, making it heavier and causing it to sink. To surface, compressed air pushes the water out, making the sub lighter so it rises again. Directional control comes from the rudders and diving planes, which let the submarine turn, climb, or dive smoothly underwater. Conclusion. And that's how the Virginia-class submarine works: a floating city, a nuclear powerhouse, and one of the most advanced military creations ever built. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more 3D animation explainers like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We have more deep dives coming, including how the OceanGate Titan and F-16 fighter jets work. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.